So the last award then that I need to chat about is the Axel Landmann Award. Now, this is, many of you will remember Axel, and this is an award that is given to somebody who has contributed quite significantly to the leather industry. And this isn't just the UK leather industry, this is the global industry. Now, this year, the committee took the decision to give this to Reg Hankey. Okay. Reg grew up in Liverpool, as many of you know, and he was a really important part of the local industry around Liverpool. And in fact, I found out that he followed a family tradition, which I didn't know, in that his grandmother was in Liverpool tanneries through the war effort. His father started in the same tannery aged 14, and then Reg started when he was 16 in 1972. And for those of you that are good at maths, you'll be working out what that means. He has had a mantra of working incredibly hard for the industry throughout, and I think he particularly has done just about every job in the tannery as he grew up and worked his way up to where he finally was in the recent years. And he described it himself, one of the hardest jobs, by the way, anybody that's in here that's worked in a lime yard, he described that as character building, I think is the best way of phrasing it. So he very much learnt on the job, but after 18 years with Liverpool Tanning, Reg in 1990 moved across to Pittards in Yeovil and very quickly, I think, made his way through the ranks. He became a managing director in 1997 and took over CEO of Pittards just 10 years later. But throughout all of that, sustainability has been key to what Reg has done. And he actually said to me, factories don't stop at the factory gate. He always felt that the leather industry had an awful lot to contribute to the wider society in which they sit. And I think that was really demonstrated with his work in the Pittards facility in Ethiopia. And it wasn't just about making very high quality leather. They also had things like an in-house clinic for the families of the workers and the workers themselves. He interacted with a local school or a number of local schools, and every year embarked on trying to build a new classroom for each of those schools to embed and share what that leather industry was giving. He provided employment specifically targeted at disadvantaged youths. So this isn't just about making good leather. This isn't about just being a nice person. This is a much larger contribution. Closer to home and closer for me, he's been a great supporter of leather education in ICLT. And I know he supported Rachel an awful lot when he was a member on the Leather Industry Advisory Committee, which is shortened to LEAC, much easier to say, at the University of Northampton. And he always fought the good fight. He always worked with those that were steering leather education to make sure that we got the best possible outcome. So many of us will recognize him as one of the most calm, most friendly figures in industry, and certainly someone who we could always pick up the phone and ask for advice. Now, you will probably notice I'm not speaking this deliberately in past tense, but Reg isn't here with us today, and that's for very good, quite substantive personal reasons. So yesterday, I embarked on a journey down to Somerset, Dorset, and I went and saw Reg so that I could hand across the ticket. Now, I don't know if the sound on this is going to work.
Well done, Reg.
Many thanks.
Many congratulations.
Many thanks, Will.
So Reg receiving that, and I think at that point, very much I would like us all to put our hands together for Reg. There is one more video that he will like to pass on thanks, but for now, Reg, well done, because you deserve that. In typical Reg style, he did want to pass on a message to everybody, knowing that he couldn't make it.
Will, sincere thanks for this to you and the nomination committee at this particular time. It's a very sincerely appreciated from me. If I can say a few words about Axel Landmann, my dear old friend, You know, he, during my formative years, was very inspirational for me. If you think about his story, coming out as a child refugee from a war-torn Europe, and what he achieved for us and as the industry and personally, incredible story of hope and development. And for me, very, very kind man, very intellectual, a little bit eccentric, I would say, but he balanced intelligence with practical, which was very, very helpful. Next thing I'd like to say is about the challenge for our industry, and the big buzzword at the minute is sustainability. It is a real problem for us with all its incumbent things of traceability, life cycle analysis and whatever. But when I set off in the trade in '72, quite honestly, we didn't even know the word sustainability. We looked after our people, we looked after our planet, we looked after the resources. So every leather technician out there, please, every day that you make a decision, think about the people, think about the planet, think about the resources, counter the globalization trend that we've been through, and it gets back to basics as much as we can. Last thing, I'd like to say thank you to my wife Gaynor. Of the 52 years I've been in the industry, she's been beside me, supporting and encouraging me for 47 of those years. So she's been a big influence on me. And very last of all, enjoy the Corium Club dinner, enjoy the society day, and more importantly, please enjoy the dinner dance. God bless you all.